going on, everyone? Welcome back to Switching Gears. Today I'm taking a detour from my usual car videos as I make additions to my beautiful PC setup. I'm extremely excited to introduce to you guys a new audio arsenal with the X Quadcast S. Now this bad boy has been on the market for quite some time, and for a good reason. It has held its values. It comes with a tap to mute sensor, internal pop filter, a gain knob control on the bottom, and 4 polar patterns. Now these polar patterns I will explain a little bit later, but the 4 of them are stereo, omnidirectional, cardioid, and bidirectional. It also comes with an anti-vibration shock mount. However, I did get a boom arm from Mounted because I've heard that this anti-vibration shock mount picks up a lot of background noise from your keyboard and mouse when you stream gaming or such. Now, I'm extremely excited to actually set this up because it has a low profile boom arm. It actually goes right underneath your desk, and it comes with matte black, which is probably gonna match the X Quadcast S, as it has matte black as well, and it holds up to 4.4 pounds. Now this mic I believe is 2.6 pounds. Do not quote me on that, but it's somewhere around there, so this should do fairly well. I'm extremely excited to set this up, so let's get this going and see how this audio sounds. YouTube, this knife is only to open the box. Alright, as we open the box, so let's pull here and let's see what we're greeted with. Now this is the adapter that's actually going to go on the boom arm. This is the adapter. I don't know if you guys could tell. It's going to go on the boom arm. It comes with an easy plug and play cord. This is a USB. This is a USB-C. It comes with a plug and play, just connect it to the back of the computer and you're ready to go. Now, you gotta download the NGENUITY software, and I've already downloaded because I have a HyperX mic. Sorry, I have a HyperX mouse. As we open this bad boy up, we can see its sleek design, but it does come with a lot more quality than just a sleek design. And this is the anti-shock boom arm. It's sturdy made. It's made out of metal, and it feels pretty good. Back here, this knob right here is how you tighten it. And like I said before, this is the gain. The higher, the more it picks up as background noise is concerned. And then the lower, the less background noise. This is the tap to mute button right here. And this is actually an RGB mic. And once you tap the mute button, you actually turn off the RGB, so you can tell that it's muted, and you're safe to say whatever you want if you're streaming on the podcast. Now, this actually goes past the knobs, but that stops right there. Past this knob, that stops right there. So it does go past these little indications of what your gain is, so that you can do less gain or more gain. To tighten this, you would have to tighten this knob right here. I'll show you guys. There's a knob right there, and you tighten that, and then this actually tightens from moving. But like I said, I did get the mounted boom arm, and I'm going to set it up right now. Now I did forget to mention that I got the HyperX shield for this X Quadcast S, and the shield is going to help with the pop and the B and the P, hopefully, as it is going to protect and give me some type of space in between my mouth and mic. And hopefully this actually does a good job. If not, then I just wasted a couple, I think $25. I'm not sure how much this was. Again, YouTube, this is for box opening up purposes only. Once we open this, we are greeted with instructions with the registration product so that you can have warranty. I believe this is the extension. It's 5.9 inches that you can actually extend. But hopefully this actually, I don't know if you guys can tell, I need this microphone to actually fit in between here because I want it to be sleek enough to come from out there and up. If you guys can actually tell, I'm going to show you guys in a little bit. I believe this is another one of the bases. So there's a couple of ways that you could actually set this up. From what I remember is you can actually make a hole in your actual desk, or do this, which is pretty much what every boom arm comes with. And this is the option that I'm gonna go with because I really don't want to make holes in my desk, especially holes that I cannot plug up. All right, so let's open these up. It's gonna go something like this, and oh my god, it's so close. I think it's gonna work. I hope it works. Oh my god. This is the low profile? Or is this the low profile? This is the low profile. Ugh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's gonna fit. Oh yeah, this is gonna look beautiful. All right, so let's set this up. Now, this is all that it comes with. This pivot, I believe, is for the actual mic. And this is an extra piece. So this is an extra piece just in case you actually want to raise it up higher. But the reason why I got this is so that it can be sleek and lower than this actually top part of my desk. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna use the clamp. So this goes on top. Take these out. Put this on top. Put this through. Probably don't cross thread it. Do it with your hand first. As I always explain, just do it with your hand first. Get your little wrench. Now this part right here has a little rubber piece, as you guys can tell. And what I did is, to put this nozzle on here, you have to get these hand tightened first, these 3 screws, and then take your Allen key right here and tighten them, make sure that they're tight. Now, I was wondering, like, is my desk gonna be actually hitting this, like with no rubber padding? But I quickly came to realize that it actually gives you a rubber padding right here. All right, guys, so as you can tell, I have put this thing together. It was actually very easy to put together, and as you can tell, it is flawless. It fits right underneath my desk, which is exactly what I wanted. And this thing looks absolutely gorgeous. It moves a little bit. Could attach this on my actual desk. It comes with an extra piece where I can attach this on my actual desk. I don't know if I want to do that because it does move a little bit. Let's see if I can crank it up a little bit more. Oh yeah, I cranked it up a lot more. It moves a lot less. Look at the movement, the fluidity that this thing has. Like, oh man. Alrighty, what's next? Now we got this adapter. This adapter goes right on this. It's a 3/8 adapter. Oh, it's a 5/8 adapter, sorry. And once we put that adapter in there, we got the ball rolling here. We want to take this shock mount off. And how do you do that? By unhooking this knob right here. Turn to the left, lefty loosey, righty tighty as always. And then this comes out, save this, you're gonna need this. And once you take this out, this is where you have to be really careful, right? Once you take this out, there's 2 washers in here, in between here, that you're actually going to reuse. So when you take this out, you need to be careful to not lose those washers. Now, this right here, where it says HyperX, is the front. So I wanna make sure that this is the front. Put it in here like this. The other washer is in. And put this bad boy here. And now what you want to do is you want to put this square nut. It folds in flush right here. Folds in flush. And then you use this knob to catch a thread. Let's put that thing flush. Use your other finger to hold it in, catch a thread. Once you catch a thread, it is solid. And oh boy, it is not holding. So apparently this Allen key, which I literally just figured out, I didn't have to read this mounted book. This Allen key tightens how much adjustment you want to make on your actual boom arm, so it can hold the mic. As you can tell, it is It's holding the mic. That is sturdy. That is sturdy. And there you go. There you have it, folks. The mounted low profile boom arm. Now, the awesome thing about this mounted thing is that it hides the cable right underneath here. So that's exactly what we're gonna do first. Deattach this way. There we go. I feel a groove. Boom, right there. And that's it. Let's run this all the way in the back here. Right now, let's attach this to just a plain USB right there. And voila, look at this mic. Look at the RGB already changing colors on this thing. It's already looking beautiful. Let's see. Oh, tap to mute. Just like that. Just a simple tap. You can tap around, but it doesn't mute until you get the middle. Touch the tap. That's awesome. And there it is, guys. There's the mic. And now this is where you make the adjustments at. The gain up and down. Tap to mute. And now this is the back of the actual mic, and then this is the front of the actual mic. So when you do this, that's bidirectional, I believe, or maybe stereo. This is omnidirectional for a podcast table around you. This is cardioid, which is what I'm gonna be using, but it mostly just records the front. And this is side by side. So in case you're interviewing somebody right next to you, you want to use this last one. Once you hook up the microphone, what you want to do is you want to update anything that it needs to update on. Click on the microphone, and over here in this system, you could actually change the mic volume, change the mic monitoring, but you would have to plug in a headphone for this, and then the headphone volume so that you could hear yourself. So this is the 4 polar patterns, and when you go over here, you got the presets, and preset 1 or 2, or you could add a preset, export any preset. Let's check out the details of this preset. You could actually change the image. Go to the options over here. See the brightness. Could lower it. As you can tell, it lowered. And this is for the RGB. You want to go over here on lights, and over here it comes right out the box in a waveform. And this is where you can actually somewhat customize it. And I've heard that when it turns green and you have a green screen behind you, it kind of just disappears. The mic disappears. So I'm going to stay away from the green, and maybe right here go teal. Right here maybe go orange. And so yeah, so I'm gonna do something like this and stay away from the green as much as possible. And over here you could choose the speed, whether you want to go slow or fast. I'm gonna choose 80. Over here is the brightness, the opacity, whether you want it visible or hidden. And then there's selections. So now with the selections, go over here, click up here, and you can click it off. And as you can see, the top one is not lighting up, the bottom one is lighting up with these colors that I have it set. And if I click over here and click down here, this actually kind of looks pretty cool. But you could also add preset colors and change the opacity, and you can also add effects. Now these are the effects that this actually comes with, but these effects get stacked on top of the effect that you already have. So what you want to do is you want to delete the wave, or just click that and then add your effect as you see fit. So like, let's say let's do lightning. Let's add lightning, and let's click that, and now you have lightning on selection, and I only have the top selected, as you can see. But if I click this, does it do anything? Doesn't seem like it does much. So yeah, lighting, I don't know, but we could add some. Let's see, view meter. Let's see what this does. I have, oh, you don't have a selection over here, so I believe this is, oh, okay, so this lights up towards your voice, and you can change the color so that when it depends on how loud you talk, it gets even louder. This is actually a cool one. I did not see this one, I definitely like it, but I will not be using it because I really like the wave when it just goes in and out. And let's go to wave right here. As you can see, I have it on selection, so let's click that. Just click all lights, and it kind of does like a little wave light change over here, which is definitely what I like. So right out the box, this actually comes with all the bells and whistles, and it comes with the best setting as well, which is awesome. And also you could do a light sync on your NGENUITY if you have any RGBs that you want to sync with the HyperX program. And this is exactly how you set up this mic, and what you see here is what you see on the actual mic. Let's go back to audio. Now I have it on cardioid for best podcast streaming and voiceovers, just like this one. And mic volume, I have it on 81. Alright guys, so as you could tell, it's the very next day. Yesterday I was extremely tired after mounting this thing and then playing with the settings of the mic. I usually work with OBS or Audacity to capture screen footage or sound footage like a voiceover such as this, and I'm going to show you guys a couple of things to do in OBS to make this actually sound even better than what it's sounding right now. Yesterday I was clicking on keys, I was doing all types of background noise, it was not picking up anything. Now I just want to talk a little bit about this pop filter. It came with this gooseneck, they call it, where you actually apply it and then mount this harness anywhere that's circular, because I think it's made for a circle over here as I see the openings of this mount. And I'm like, oh man, where am I gonna put this? But apparently you don't need this. When you have this mic, this pop filter literally just clicks right in there, and I think it looks good. What do you guys think? I mean, look at this thing. I think it looks awesome. And as I was testing it yesterday, I was making sure that it doesn't pick up any background sound like I was saying before. And I think what I want to do is, because they give you this attachment where you can actually permanently put it on your desk. Now it says if it doesn't have a hole on your desk that's 3/8 pilot bit, I believe, then you would have to put a 3/8 pilot bit hole on your desk. So that would be permanently mounting it. I do usually like to go with the C clamps on these boom arms, but the fact that this has a permanent mount, I like that for some reason. And I don't know yet, but I'm not gonna mind to put a 3/8 hole on my desk as long as something could cover it always. So a 3/8 pilot hole is really not that big, and putting this with a 3/8 pilot hole would mean that I'm putting it in a permanent position, and I think I want to extend it out a little bit more. So that's the reason why I'm gonna do a permanent versus a C clamp, because I have the flexibility to actually put it a little bit farther away, whereas the C clamp, there's a stoppage and you can't really put it as far as you want to. Now for the reason why I want to put it far away is just in case I don't want to be too close to my screen. I want to just have it a little bit out, and I think this is good as is now, but extending it a little bit out is going to help me even more, in my opinion. So I'm going to choose this option, and a little bit I'm going to make a hole in my desk and actually put that on. I'm not going to show that on video, that's pretty easy, self-explanatory installation, but as is right now, it is beautiful. Now one thing I want to talk about the Audacity voice capture. Now it's a simple program, and I'm going to show you guys right now. Alright guys, so this is the Audacity program that I use for voiceovers, and what I do is I record voice, and what I do is I'm going to stop talking for a little bit, and I want to see that line if it's distorted, and if that line is distorted, then that means it's picking up background noise, which I don't like. Now let's see here, I'm going to stop talking, and as you can see, there's just a little bit of background noise. So I'm gonna stop here, I'm gonna stop the recording, I'm gonna hit this. Now you could either highlight this whole thing, or you could just click and do Control A, it highlights the whole thing. And what I want to do is I want to get this line as flat as possible. So what I want to do is I want to go to Effect, Noise Removal and Repair, Noise Reduction, get noise profile, and it starts listening. The AI starts listening to this whole thing. And you want to go to effect again, noise removal again, noise reduction, and as you can see, this is what I like to work with. And click OK, and that line is quite different now. As you can see, it's a lot more flat. If I didn't like that, I could actually go to effect again and do noise removal, noise reduction. And what I could do is I could do the noise reduction on 6, and once it starts doing its thing, well, actually it didn't do anything, so it's pretty much telling me that this just has no noise. Let's see if it does something when I highlight the whole thing. Noise reduction, and it's on 6. Now what it's gonna do is it's actually gonna lower the noise dB even more, because it's stacking on top of that. So select a few seconds of just noise Audacity and know what to filter out, then click get noise profile. So when you originally record, you want to get noise profile after you record it, and then do the noise reduction. So what I'm doing right now is stacking 12 with 6, so it's obviously going to go even lower. As you can tell, the noise went even lower, which is not what I want to do. So on your original record, like let's say, let's delete that. So Control A, delete that. So on your original record, now this is the original record. I'm going to stop talking. Not much noise reduction over there because I got the pop filter, and I did a couple of settings which helped me out, but this is pretty much for voiceover. So now I want to just stop, click, Control A, highlight the whole thing, effect, noise reduction again, get noise profile, and you could see you got noise profile. Go to effect again, go noise reduction again. Now noise reduction is on 6 dB, click yes, and these lines are even finer, and the voice is actually a little bit lower. And if you want to play it, it's gonna sound something like that. Original record. Now this is the original record. I'm gonna stop talking. Not much noise reduction over there because I got the pop filter, and I did a couple of settings which helped me out, but this is pretty much for voiceover. So now I want to just, and there you have it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and this is what I use for a voiceover. Like I said, Audacity, very simple program, very small in file size, and the OBS is what I use for screen capturing, game capturing, and streaming of those sorts. Alright guys, so this was it for this video. To recap, I got the X Quadcast S with the pop filter and the mounted low profile boom arm, and I installed everything, and I messed around with settings yesterday all night long. Believe me, I messed around all night long to the point where I'm like, you know what, I can't really capture any more footage today. I am shot. I look like I haven't slept for hours, and so I decided to do the video to conclude today. So in conclusion, the X Quadcast S, the mounted boom arm, and the HyperX Shield is an absolutely game changer for any audio enthusiast out there. I believe that this actually looks better than any other microphone with this RGB lighting, and as you guys can tell, I love RGB, so this is nothing short of RGB over here. And I know there's boom arms RGB, but I just feel like that kind of tacky, and having the professional look of a mounted boom arm, I believe brings this microphone out even more with this matte, it matches. So let me know what you guys think. I appreciate you guys for watching this video. I know it was a lot, and there were a lot of things to actually mount and test. So that's a wrap for our unwrapping and in-depth unboxing review of the X Quadcast S and the mounted boom arm. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up. I would totally appreciate that, and hit the notification bell so that you never miss future content. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, keep on switching gears.